Hello, it's Pauline here. Let's have a look today at a useful feature in Squarespace, especially for authors and writers, and that is the Amazon block. Now, before I start here, it's worth noting to use the Amazon block, your Squarespace website must be United States based, and you must be linking to Amazon products in the US Amazon store. So for the time being, sorry, international friends, this is a handy thing for the United States only. You also need to be on the Squarespace business plan or higher. So that's the business plan or one of the commercial plans. This is not available to you, I'm afraid, if you have the lower level Squarespace plan, which is the personal pricing plan. Okay, so you're in edit mode and you have the opportunity to add a block. So let's do that. The Amazon block, you can either search for it up at the top of the blocks menu or scroll on down to integrations. You'll find the Amazon block here. Now, one of the first things you'll need for your Amazon block is the product ID. So in Amazon, every product has a unique identifying ID, the ASIN. You can go to your product page, find that, copy that across, paste it into your Squarespace Amazon block area. And when it comes back and suggests the product, click on that product to confirm it's the one you want. Now, then we can choose alignment. Do we want to show the image? So in this case, that's the book cover image, the title of the product, the author of the book. And down here, I'm also going to say, yes, please, I'd like a buy button to go with that. Okay, so that is ready for me. You'll see it has appeared on the working area behind here. And of course, it's huge. We're in a blog post, so that means we're still using the Squarespace Classic editor. And so in order for you to see a bit more about what's going on here, I'm going to add a couple of spacer blocks so that we have half a chance of seeing the Amazon block without it being quite so huge. So let me adjust the size there for you. So this is what it looks like when we create the Amazon block. It's on your webpage. You've got in this case, the book cover, the title, the author name, and a link to buy it on Amazon. So that is quite nice. However, it's vertical. And I would say that if you're designing your main website pages, I think it's worth taking the time to create and design a web page that's a bit more appealing, more pleasing. For example, when I design a website for my one-to-one clients, I'd be saying things like, let's have a larger book cover image. If your book is available in paperback, I'd like to see that as a mock-up looking like a paperback. Oftentimes we want a short book description alongside it, and we want to include some praise or reviews from readers. So this is a nice little feature. I like it for things like blog posts where you want to reference a book very quickly, or if you have, a dozen titles and you want to build a web page very quickly to show all those. Or of course, if you want to create a resources page or a page of recommended books on your website where you're linking to a lot of products on Amazon, including other people's. So talking of that, you might well be an Amazon associate. So that's the Amazon affiliate program. If you are, then inside Squarespace, you can and you should add your Amazon associates ID so that these blocks get populated with the correct code and you get your commission. So the first thing you need to know is your Amazon associates ID. From there, you're going to go to your advanced panel in Squarespace. So if you still have this menu structure, that's going to be under settings and then advanced. Inside advanced, we've got external API keys. So you'll come inside there and then you'll see we've got this area here for your Amazon Associates ID. You will paste in your Amazon Associates ID and go ahead and click Save. So once that's done, Your Amazon blocks will have that ID embedded in them. That's all good. And future blocks that you add will have your same Amazon Associates ID. You don't need to go back and do that in the advanced panel every time. Your Associates ID will only come in when you use the Amazon block. If you make a standard text link to somewhere on Amazon, then that will not include your Associates ID. So just watch out for that. And then super important, if you are an Amazon associate, your website needs to disclose that fact. So go ahead, refer to the Amazon operating agreement to see what's required there. But at the time I'm making this video, you need a piece of text, something like the one that I'm showing here on my other website, something like, as an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. You want to put that in the footer of your Squarespace website so that it's available then on every page and you're meeting the requirements. Okay, so that is a quick look at the new Amazon block. Remember, you are going to need to configure it and get the size of it to something pleasing. Otherwise, it will try and take up all the available space. I'm not sure I would use it every time I want to showcase a book, but for certain situations, I think that's a very handy time saver. Very helpful for authors from Squarespace.